The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Suns. A formidable duo with a great inside-outside game. It's Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. They are geared up and ready to roll. They prepare to do battle inside Barclays Center. Suns, Nets. We'll be right back after this. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Russell Westbrook.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. At the guard spots, we'll see the star pair of Beal and Booker. Sanders is out there with Mikal Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the center. And for the Nets, Julius Randle is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Thomas, and there's Big Red, and it's Westbrook in at the point. We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with the future in mind.
And it's the Suns to start out. Now here's Booker. Ayton a screen on Thomas. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
You know, watching these guys take off, it's awesome, and Booker putting on a show.
Randle surveying the D. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So, Greg, when you think about the Phoenix Suns, what do you think fuels them the most?
Kevin, I mean, the fact that they had a 2-0 lead in the 21 NBA Finals and lost. This team is really battling to get back to that stage. And if they do, they want to take care of business this time.
First free throw is good. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Both free throws good from Randle. And when you talk about offensive weaponry, Brent, the Suns are loaded.
Well, these guys are absolutely scary, Kevin. Night after night, they can come in with guys who can fill it up from anywhere on the floor. So hard to stop that kind of potency on the offensive end. When the play breaks down, you go to the talent, and man, they loaded with talent.
And the first one drops. And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Phoenix with the ball. Following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Bradley Beal still got a little bit of the ups.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Baker. Shoots over Bridges. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Baker's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Sanders, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. So, Brent, thinking back to the 2020 bubble, the Suns went 8-0. Clearly the springboard for that group.
Yeah, amazing, Kevin. The team had missed 10 straight playoffs, and a lot of talk was made that that time in the bubble helped them to come together in ways that next season they weren't going to be denied. And they made the finals in 2021, and the franchise won 64 games in 2022. So the Suns are as bright as ever.
Here's Baker. Sanders covering. Baker kicks to Randall. Simmons against Booker. The 11-footer. Simmons can't get it to go.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
No good from Booker. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. It's Thomas on the wing. Bridges against Westbrook. Passes it to Booker. Sanders, high post. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Westbrook with it. He dishes it to Thomas. Westbrook, a screen on Booker. From deep, Thomas. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And finished off by Sanders.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ayton against Randall. Pass to Baker. From the wing. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Utah Jazz.
They had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Westbrook.
Like the defense from Beal, doing whatever he could to alter that one.
And the Nets miss again. And finished off by Sanders.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now here's Randall. A 24-point outing in their last game against Utah. Westbrook scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. At the elbow, Randall. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, for a bigger guy, Randall really has some tricky handle, and he'll throw off the defense.
Beal against Westbrook. And a wide open look for Sanders. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Bridges, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Consistent shooter like Bridges loves to get openings from the mid-range like that to get his rhythm.
Now Westbrook. Last game he had 13. Shot from the wing. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Line 1 time.
That's good from Thomas. The Suns leading. Outside Beal. Back to Booker. At the top of the key, Ayton. And a deep three from Beal. Rebounded by the Nets. And here's Randall. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Little turnaround. The shot misses. For Phoenix, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Ayton up top over Randall. And it's Ayton missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Sanders? He's getting around 20 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
That free throw missing.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Sanders. And Okogie subbed in for Bradley Beal. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Okogie, the pass to Booker. That's good from 17 feet away. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Booker's got one of the quickest releases in the game.
Here's Westbrook, still without a basket. To the left wing. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Booker. Phoenix leading by 3. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Bridges.
Like watching Randall get down, use that frame, and use those feet to move around defensively.
Here's Baker. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Booker against Westbrook. Now the pass to Bridges. Feeds it to Ayton. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Now here's Westbrook. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Booker outside. Puts one up from 19. That one falls. 6 points for Devin Booker.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
Now here's Booker, following the miss by Julius Randle. Booker draws the double. For 3, Okogie. Simmons pulls it in.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Now here's Randle. Randle is doubled, and Thomas has it in the corner. And the rejection by Ayton.
Well, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Brooklyn making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Randle. Royce O'Neal comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Cameron Thomas. Clock at 6. A 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta. 9 points for Big Red. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Now here's Walker. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Back to Walker. Shoots over Bridges. Walker's shot is off.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And a hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here.
Here we go, fans. Get on your feet. Get loud. It's time for Team Hype.
Phoenix making some changes. Eubanks comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Gordon in for Booker. Brooklyn trailing. Simmons with it. No scoring in this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
That one's on Eric Gordon. For Brooklyn, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Baker.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Johnson sets the screen for Gordon. He feeds it to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Simmons. Still scoreless. Baker kicks to O'Neal. Off target from outside.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside Gordon. Out to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Okogie, the pass to Eubanks. Bridges for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
But I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
For Brooklyn, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw dropped for Finney Smith.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Randall's checked in for the Nets. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. Gordon dishes to Johnson. A 3. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. Randall no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bridges misses.
And this quarter he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Simmons. Here's Randall. And he comes up with the deuce. Randall's got 6.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Bridges a screen on Simmons. There's the lob to Bridges. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Powerful finish by Bridges, showing off his agility.
.27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Randall outside. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 5. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. You've got Drew Eubanks. Sanders is out there with Gordon. Then it's Johnson, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now here's Simmons. Still yet to score. He kicks it to Walker. Back to Simmons. Got a hand on it. And here comes the break. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. You know, Devin Booker has a take on load management. He says, I'm not a part of that. I spend a lot of time in the summer making sure my body can take that load on. I want to be out there doing what I have to help the team. That's how I've always been. And I haven't lost sight of those kids up in the stands that might be seeing me for the first time. Kevin, back to you.
I like that perspective, D.A. Thanks. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's in there. 7 points for Smooth.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Gordon against Simmons. Randall is screen on Gordon. Outside for Randall. Puts it up from 12, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Now Sanders. 29 points for him last game against Miami. The shot's good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Randall outside. Good D by Sanders. Suns trail by 4. Out to the wing. Here's Eubanks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Julius Randle. Averaging about 22 points per, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
That free throw, good from Eubanks. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Russell Westbrook comes in for Simmons, and a change for the Suns. Bradley Beal's checked in for Gordon. And both free throws good for Eubanks. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Nets. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Beal against Westbrook. Eubanks, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Seen Bradley Beal elevate his playmaking ability over the years. That's nice work in the pick and roll.
Here's Westbrook. Randall left side. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. 4th, the Suns.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
And he makes the first.
During his breakout season with the Knicks, Julius Randle, I think, has another level to his game. It's about that consistency he's trying to get to. And he's an all-NBA caliber player when he gets it going.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. Both good from the line that time. Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Beal against Westbrook. Beal the pass to Eubanks. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here's Westbrook. Spread with a screen for Thomas. Bridges with the steal. And they're moving it up. And the layup is good. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
Now here's Beal following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Bucket is good. Beal's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Oh, Beal measured that floater just right.
Walker against Sanders. Randle outside. Pass to Thomas. Will it go? And again, it's the Nets missing. Suns leading by 5. Sanders dishes to Beal. Latrey. And Sanders gets it to go on the assist from Beal. Sanders has got 7 points for the quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
I see you. Let's go.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And a great time to check out the power rankings. See how the teams are stacking up across the league. You look at Denver. They sink a little bit here in the rankings. Still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And right now, Brooklyn, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same results.
Nets trail by 8. And here's Westbrook. Outside, Walker. Randle right side. Thomas passes to Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Westbrook. Thomas trying to break loose. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Bridges, no one around him. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got his 5th assist in this one. Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes to Thomas. Ball's knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And Brooklyn making a change here. Baker's checked in, and a change for the Suns. Booker's checked in. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
You take a look at Bridges. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Westbrook after Mikal Bridges' bucket. At the elbow, Randall. Over Johnson. Randall no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Connects from three-point range. Bridges has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Suns. Beal against Westbrook. Dishes to Randall. To the paint, and stolen by Bull. And here's the fast break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
You know, Greg, on a per-minute basis, Bull is one of the better rebounders and shot blockers in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's not all done on the inside. He grabs a lot of long rebounds, and he contests shots on the perimeter. This guy is more than capable out there.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Nets trail by 19. Here's Baker. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Utah. To end the drought, that one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Beal, the pass to Bull. Misses from close range. Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Nets passing it around. Baker, no good. Suns leading by 16. Here's Johnson. That's tipped. And they recover it. And Beal kicks to Johnson. Goes back up. Here's Booker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Devin Booker insisting on finishing what he started. That's a great and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Known as one of the purest scorers in the game, Booker's main focus remains competing for championships.
Randall, a screen on Beal. Westbrook finds Randall. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Bulls got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. Up top, Randall. He's guarded by Johnson. Randall with the bucket.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Booker against Thomas. Pass to Beal. Bridges sets the screen for Beal. To the inside. It's deflected. Second shot opportunity. Here's Bol. Nets trail by 19. And Thomas has it in the corner. Driving the lane, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his third assist on the night. Booker outside. Back to Beal. To the middle. Johnson kicks to Beal.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Bol setting the pick for Beal. That one's not going to go. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Baker. He's got 14. There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Johnson with the block.
Terrific defensive effort by Johnson. Outstanding timing on the block.
Beal the pass to Booker. Trains the three-pointer. Booker's got 14 points.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Baker, defended by Bridges. Baker with the bucket.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
There's a minute left in the first half. Beal can't get it to go.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Bol kicks to Booker. Teardrop shot. Doesn't go, only his third miss in 9 tries. Nets trail by 18. Thomas with the ball. Now Bol defending. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Bol.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Nets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Thomas.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And then for Phoenix, Ayton comes in for Bol. And Sanders subbed in for Johnson. He doesn't get the second one. Booker outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
Westbrook, a screen on Bridges. Fires away from outside. Baker, no good. Phoenix leading by 20. Booker the pass to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 19 points.
And Bridges playing with extreme confidence, is on fire right now.
Randall from outside, and that one released in time, but no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
46.
Suns ahead, delivering the blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Frank Vogel. Coach, the points coming with regularity in that first half. What's been the key?
Well, we're playing with a high offensive motive. We're screening through physicality. We're cutting hard. We're moving the basketball. We're getting good shots for ourselves.
And it's showing on the floor, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
Now that it's crunch time, I'm feeling nervous for some of these guys. The voting is almost over.
Honestly, I think every guy who has a real chance to win is already locked in.
All right, let's get right into the story of the first half. And it's been the play of Mikal Bridges.
Oh, he's going hard in the paint, taking it right at the defense. I love his commitment to getting high percentage look shot.
Look, I don't do this often, but I'm bestowing upon him the Shaquille O'Neal badge of honor. Got to.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.